Hello, my 8-week online students. Welcome to week 4. I'm going to do a quick overview of how to do this week's assignments. Now, first thing that you see here is the discussion cares peer review, which will be you have to submit your document by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Notice we do not have a pack back discussion board, okay, this week. We are going to be working within this discussion board. So the first thing you're going to have to do is complete your first draft of your essay. Now, this is not necessarily perfection and completed to, like, you're not turning it in this week, okay? This is still the revision drafting period. Okay, so here's a sample essay that you can find in week 4, okay? So let's say I am Mel McGee, okay? This is my paper. Okay, I'm going to go through and I'm going to complete the revision exercises. Okay, I'm going to ask the questions. I'm going to go through this elements of the essay, this right here, which you will find in week 4, which gives you detailed information about how to highlight this paper and look at the different elements of the essay. This is to help you revise your own paper. If you're missing signal phrases, if you have no green, that means that you're not telling me who's quoting and why they're saying, how they're saying it. Okay, also, if you don't have any orange, that means that you're not saying that you got this information from the article. Again, remember, rhetorical analysis is not a review of the article. It is actually you going through and taking certain words, phrases, and analyzing how the author used those words to persuade their audience. Okay, so you're doing this over the Cottam or Kennedy article unless you've gotten permission to use a different article. I have given that to a few students. But just trying to simplify it, I kept it between those two. Now, I have, let's say this right here is already edited, okay? So, I mean, not edited, this is my first draft. I have it highlighted, it's ready to go. I'm going to take this Google Doc and click on the share button. Click on the share button. And I'm going to make sure that anyone with a link is an editor. If they're not, if it's only viewer, which is what it was before, I'm going to click down and make that person an editor and copy that link. Okay? It's very important that the person be able to edit your document. Now, I'm going to go through this document. Well, first, go back to the course. I'm going to go click in the CARES peer review, and you see I've already created a thread. So create thread, put the name, your name, and then I'm going to Control V, and I'm going to put that Google Doc link and then click submit. Alright, see it's right here. Okay, now notice it also says that you have to, now notice this is me responding to myself, okay? That's just because there's no other essays to revise right now. So the way you get 25 points for just uploading your document, okay? Then you have to respond to another peers. Don't respond to yourself. I just did it because there was no other person that obviously has posted their Google Doc. And you're going to answer these questions about the document. But you can also, like I did, go in here and I wrote, notice this is an excellent explanation of the use of pathos, or pathos, whatever, however you say it. Anyway, and then I go down and I might look for things that I would revise and change. Of course, this is a final draft, so it's not an exceptional example for a rough draft. So some of the students will probably not have any of the transitional phrases. So you might point out, hey, you could use a transitional phrase here, or there. A good way to edit a paper is to go into suggesting. Don't go into editing and start changing the person's writing. That's very frustrating. So click up here in the suggestion button. Okay? All right. But again, I do need you, in order to get the points for editing that person's document, you have to answer these questions on the CARES peer review. So you reply to the thread, and then you put the CARES peer review. Okay, you click the reply button. Leave. Okay. All right. That's how you do the CARES peer revision. Now, sorry guys, it takes a minute because I can't see with the screencast on. Okay. Now, not what I wanted to do. Okay, now I'm going to actually use that same exact Google Doc link that I just showed you before. You don't have to create a new Google Doc for everything. After you've gone through on Sunday and you've done the peer revision, this is a live URL right here. This is a live URL to my document. So once I've made all of these changes, I don't have to submit 5 million drafts, or you don't have to say, oh, I made changes to my document. With Google Docs, it is seriously, this assignment, okay, yeah, I know, but it hasn't, oh, I put it in the comments, sorry, no, not what I wanted to do. I want to put it in the right, I do Control V, and my Google Doc link is in there. So then this is for actually week 5. So this is you showing I have my rough draft, okay, and for this conference, when you meet with me, I will have the Google Doc link, okay? The beauty of Google Docs is I can make any changes to my document up until the point I've scheduled this meeting, okay? The conference number 2, which will be week 5, either it's Wednesday evening or Thursday afternoon, okay? And I probably will schedule more times, okay? So you have options. If none of these work for you, this is actually graded. It is not optional, okay? And so you need to make sure that you schedule an appointment with me. If none of those work for you, please email me. I might end up adding some more to this, but again, I can't do that unless you guys start actually scheduling appointments, and you don't want to wait till the last minute. This is something you need to schedule in week 4 for week 5. Okay. And right here, there's also this individual conference rules. This kind of gives you that essay, elements of the essay process, okay? And it gives you little notes and tips I found, okay, that help you get ready for this conference. Again, here's also a proofreading sheet that I think is the main document that I want you to actually take from Comp 1 into Comp 2, because this is an individualized proofreading list. So we will go over that a little bit more in our conference. But I will actually revise your paper with you before it's due. So you're going to meet with me on Wednesday or Thursday of week 5, and your paper is due that Sunday. So that gives you a little turnaround time to go and make revisions and get the best grade possible. The students that do not make these meetings end up a lot of times with poor grades, and then they're frustrated and they want to revise their paper. Because I do these meetings and I give you basically a grading conference proactively before you actually turn in your paper, I don't do a lot of revision work. I just say, hey, fix it for the next essay. So it's very important that you sign up for this meeting. Okay, and this is also going to help you with embedding citations and MLA in this document right here. Okay, so guys, it's imperative that you do this process. The revision process is the most important part of writing an essay, and especially when we have such a an intense course where you're doing you're doing in 8 weeks what most students do Comp 1 in 16 weeks. It's imperative that you do this. Also, I want to point out the Writing Center. I mention it a lot, but here you click on this link right here and you can make, edit, or cancel an appointment with the Writing Center. They have all of these hours, plus you can actually call. They have if you go right here, make, edit, and notice you have to right click on it, open link, a new tab. I've showed this like 30 times. And here are the actual phone numbers for the campus if you live nearby one of these. Also, there's tons of Zoom, and you can even do an email um, submission. I strongly recommend that you make an appointment with the Writing Center before you turn this paper in. This is the toughest essay in Comp 1, and the students that do not access the Writing Center struggle, especially when it comes to embedding quotes correctly and completing the rhetorical analysis as it's meant to be. Okay, because again, you're studying the author's use of rhetorical strategies and how they persuade. Is it an effective or ineffective argument? Okay, I hope this helps. Please, if you need to make an appointment with me, but again, I'm giving you this appointment, this 10-minute meeting for us to go over your paper, and you can ask those questions with me on Zoom. Okay, guys, I look forward to meeting with you, and best wishes. And also, you can meet with the Writing Center if you're struggling getting started on your paper. You can do this right now and make this appointment so that because you're just like, what? She wants a rough draft by Wednesday and I don't even have anything written. Make an appointment. Let them help you. Okay. All right, guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye.